I don't know what to do.
Really? You don't know what to do?
Yes, I'm pregnant.
The next time someone is in desperate need, and they're about to make a terrible mistake, what do we do? The other way? Do we just protect ourselves, or do we help them? Do we do whatever we can to save them? I think I know what Hannah would want us to do. Tyler! Tyler, what are you doing? Oh, no, don't do this, Tyler.
I need to leave right now.
Tyler, please, just listen to me. You don't want to do this. I know you don't.
You don't fucking know anything about me.
No, I do know because I hurt you. And I'm pissed off. And I didn't realize how bad it was for you. And I'm sorry that I didn't. Hey, go back inside.
Jesus, Clay!
You're doing that!
Get out of my fucking way.
Please, don't do it.
I have to.
You don't have to. You can turn around. You can go home.
Everybody knows already.
No. The only people that know are people who know you, and they want to help you. Tyler, they know you're hurting, and we all are. And I don't know what to do about it either. Okay, but I tried hurting other people, right? I tried hurting you, and it didn't fucking help, man. It doesn't do any good. Listen to me. It doesn't. Tyler, listen to me. If you don't get out of this alive, then I don't want you to die. I want you to die. If you think this is the way, if you really think this will change a goddamn thing, and not just be another fucking tragedy that adults cry about for a week and then forget, if you really think this is gonna be different, then do what you gotta do.
There's nothing else I can do.
for the bottom do it closed.
It's creepy when you make sudden movements like that.
I didn't. I flung the blanket off me.
The
I went
headphones.
when I got up. You were just not paying enough attention, sorry.
Get on. 17 games back.
Just to the west of the mighty Mississippi, we're at the home of the Cardinals, Busch Stadium in St. Louis. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Miami Marlins and the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals baseball is straight ahead. Next on the show. Carlos Martinez, a right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Here's Brandon Phillips, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch coming. Here it is. Underway at the ballpark this afternoon as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at this Cardinals ball club as they enter play this afternoon. They come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans, without question. That's exactly what this team's doing.
To 1-2 now. Hit down the third baseline, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. And here's how the visiting Miami Marlins will line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, I really like what Justin Bour does for this team. He's slugging over 600 coming into play. That's...
Hold up. This ain't even right.
A lot of extra base hits, a lot of home runs, a lot of doubles, and a lot of balls in the gap. That doesn't come easy, and he has really impressed a lot of people so far this year.
Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddie Ferguson.
Hey, D-Row, you better be ready to swing, particularly at that low pitch. Freddie Ferguson, low ball umpire.
Yeah, it makes it tough on the offense. I was a guy who liked the low ball, but that usually means those guys are susceptible to that slider in the dirt. You have to see the ball up, and this guy doesn't give you a chance.
Now the 3-0 offering. And he lays off here, ball 4, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with 1 away. First delivery to him on the way. There's a strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. pulled toward right center field. Pham giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Here's Chris Davis now.
The left fielder, number 2, Chris Davis.
Here comes the first pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. The 1-0 home. Drilled down the line. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
He was able to recognize that pitch early. His eyes lit up on that one. Able to pull it down the line for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Derek Dietrich, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. His head-to-head numbers against Carlos Martinez. He's gone 2 for 8. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Fowler has a read on it. And the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair. Now the Cardinals will see what they can do. Caleb Smith gets the starting assignment for the Fish in this matchup. Dan. Please, Zach, what do you got?
Hey, this guy pitched really well in his last outing, only allowing 1 run. If he brings that kind of stuff to the ballpark, he has a chance to pitch another gem in this one.
These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, Dero. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
2 balls and a strike to the St. Louis leadoff hitter. Now the 2-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Grounded back up the middle. And this will be out of reach for Phillips at second. It's a base hit. So the inning's underway with the Cardinals getting their leadoff hitter on base.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
The 1-0 is taken for ball 2.
When hitters are able to lay off curveballs and get themselves into good counts because of it, you're in pretty big trouble as a pitcher. A lot of guys rely on their opponents offering at that pitch, even when it's not in a good location to hit.
Set to deliver on 3-0. And that one right down Main Street. Kovar aboard here at first with nobody out. Hit in the air out to right. And that's in there. Base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, Dero. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero club, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but they'll take it.
No balls and a strike to count. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Swing and a miss as he ran that 2-seamer right by him for the second out. Now a moment here in St. Louis to look at the Cardinals starting lineup. Dero, what's the word on this lineup if they go for the series sweep?
You know, Matty, it's interesting. You take a look at the research packet handed out before today's game. And one thing I notice about this lineup is the fact that they're in the bottom third of grounding into double plays. Teams are aware of that type of stuff. Creating good at-bats, not giving that extra out to the defense is huge in creating an environment to be successful throughout the course of a whole year.
The 1-1 misses, ball 2. Two out here and a runner at second. 3 balls and a strike to the Cardinals shortstop.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Martin Prado now is coming off a 3-hit performance in the loss last night. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. To short. DeYoung's got it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Lewis Brinson. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Wow, he really hit that ball well. Put a great swing on it with great extension, and it sailed right out of here.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now. 2-0 count. The pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. And a fastball, but he's losing it a bit here to 3-1 now. The 3-1 pitch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. He'll get it into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. The pitcher, Caleb Smith, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. Hit on the ground out to short.
Already back
gathers it in time to first, and there are 2 away. Riding in once again, Brandon Phillips, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First delivery to him on the way. And he just misses with a curveball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Phillips hits a little over the 270 mark. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1. Well, the shortstop's got it played perfectly as he takes this in for the 3rd out. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. It's now 1-0 Miami. Stepping in for the Cardinals, Jet Jerko. They'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the 2nd. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Ball is strike.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Missed with a slider. Now the 2-1. 2-2 the count. now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Marcelo Zuna is on deck. Shot weakly to the left. Up with it now is Prado. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Check out the Miami Marlins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brandon Phillips. No one has more fun playing second base than this guy. That dude, picking and grinning, the ability to turn double play with a smile on his face and highlight real hands.
Wind up and the 0-1. Up around the face. And that one just missed outside. Now the 2-1. Bouncer up the middle. Played on the backhand. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
You know, Dero, as a pitcher, that can be so frustrating. You're trying to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
A ball and no strikes. Ozuna leads off first with one away. Runners on the move for second. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. On the ground is short. This could be two. Phillips for one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Redbirds down quietly. They trail this one 1-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Rojas. He drew a walk his first time up. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1. Bouncer to the left side, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
A nice effort by the third baseman right there to slide and try and knock that down. That ball was hit too good in the perfect spot.
Digging in to try it again, Justin Bohr flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Set and the pitch. Yanked on the ground down the line. So this is foul for the first strike. A runner in first with no outs here. 1-1 now to count to the Marlins first baseman. 1-1 home. Gets him out. A good changeup.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Nobody out, runner up first. Here's the 2-2. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Rojas rounds the corner and is headed home. He'll score easily, and they now lead by 2.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
In now, Chris Davis. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Here's the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A runner at second, nobody out. Fastball, whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut.
Well, giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that last pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with this release point right now. He doesn't know where it's going, and he knows it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Dietrich, 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, here it comes. And he swings here and sends one in the air, deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Pena is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box now, Martin Prado, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 0-1. Oh, that ball's driven into left center. This could be trouble. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Yeah, and giving up an RBI double is always painful, but even more so when there are 2 outs in the inning. A run had already crossed the plate, and then he gives up a blistering double to allow another run on the board.
Standing in now, Lewis Brinson, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
And that last at bat when he went deep.
Used to say in a while, crocodile.
He turned around a pretty good fastball, so I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter, so I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out.
Son of a
Try not to
bitch.
throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Fowler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Marlins 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Into the box now, Francisco Pena, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Now a swing and a fly ball. Dietrich on the move, but this will land out there just foul. Fastball right back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. So in now is the Cardinals pitcher, Carlos Martinez. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out, throw that shutdown inning up, and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A high fastball is in there.
Who the fuck dropped my goddamn? Come on, man.
Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Into the box, Kovar. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. 1 for 1 after a single this first time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. So 1-1 home. This one softly hit and fouled off to. The left, and that moves the count to 1-2 now. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Pretty standard curve in the dirt, looking for a strikeout there, but that was
looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals. They trail it here 3-0. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto will match up with Carlos Martinez to lead off the inning.
one of the keys to securing a win. They want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Turned on down the line. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Coming to the plate now, the pitcher for the Marlins, Caleb Smith. He got on top of one. It was a ground out victim last time. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And stepping in, the second baseman, Brandon Phillips. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Why do I keep swinging it that way?
And doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Behind 0-2 now.
It's a nowhere near the fucking
runner
right.
at first with one gone in the inning. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He did think he was looking for another ball in.
And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only one out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Laid his shit on that.
And he lays off here. A nice job. It's ball 4. First and second now with one away.
Well, when you go with a slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
First pitch on its way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. soft liner to the right side. And this is going to be a fair ball as it'll head to the corner. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And this will get in there too late. He's in there at third.
You know, that's a nice knock right there, but I want to take a look at the base runner. He got a nice secondary lead. He read that it was a soft liner and it was going to fall, and he's able to steal his teammate an RBI.
Boy, amen about that, D-Row. One of the things I think in base running is all about instincts, and that was a terrific read. He took a chance right off the bat that that ball was going to break in and fall in, and a good job, and he picks up an RBI for his teammate.
Justin Bohr stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball that misses.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-0. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch lifted the other way down the left field line. The catch is made near the line in left, tagging the runner from third. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the second run of the inning.
Here's Chris Davis now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and he fouls this one off. A runner on first with 2 away. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1 and
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Chris Davis. The 2-2 gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Here's Dexter Fowler now, a base hit in his first trip.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Stays alive, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. 1-2 pitch coming to Fowler, and he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Stepping in now, Tommy Pham. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Pham with an even 1-1 count now.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Ah,
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. Arms pumping. He's hustling for third. The relay, well, he is in there with a triple.
The second this thing got past the outfielder, you knew it was at least a double, possibly a triple, but he turns on the afterburners and is safely into third.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Pham takes his lead at third with 1 away. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from third scores as they try and work their way back into this one. That makes it a 5-1 contest.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dero, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Jed Jerko is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at off the plate for a ball. The 2-1 home. Back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. Ready now, Marcell Ozuna. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Smoked on the ground up the middle. The second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person. Ready for another shot now. Derek Dietrich. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Dietrich averages a hit once every 4 at-bats. An average at exactly 250. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that is through into right field for a single. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 5th.
How about it? Third base.
Martin Prado now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of that fastball.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Lifted into center field. Pham is there, and he has it for the first out. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And the pitch is off the catcher's glove as it rolls away. And he'll make it in easily at second, as I'd imagine that'll be scored a passed ball. Now the 1-1 pitch is laid off for ball 2.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
The 2-1 is offered and missed. He chased it for strike 2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Just 1 away still as he gets on base after some poor defense following the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Ready now for the Marlins, JT Realmuto. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Sharp ground ball toward the hole. And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 6-1.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Row, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
Luke Weaver takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Into the box now, Caleb Smith, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0 home. Softly on a line to third, but gloved by the third baseman for the out. Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in, Brandon Phillips. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. First pitch on its way. Out in front there, and this one's pulled off to the left side. One and one to the Marlins leadoff hitter. Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Ozuna giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Last half of the 5th coming up. Miami's out in front, 6-1. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian as the TCU product. The left-handed hitting Matt Carpenter is the first to bat in the inning. And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. And that slider's almost in the dirt. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And the changeup is way low that time.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to get in, but you can't be too cute either.
And this will be pulled in just in front of the warning track for the first out. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. The next to bat for St. Louis, Francisco Pena. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1. Popped him up. Moore in foul ground, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Now batting.
Harrison Bader will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out when the base is empty. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 1 run, 6 hits, 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. Hard hit ball to second. Phillips is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. 5. John Brebbia takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Digging in and looking for more, Miguel Rojas. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. In there, a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Justin Bohr, as he'll try to pull back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Well, we know what this guy's approach is. He's looking to go absolutely deep right here. I don't see him getting anything over the heart of the plate.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball. The 1-2. Well hit to right, but foul. 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Line drive base hit. Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team, this doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
The 0-1. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Third row.
So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Home run number 15 for him thus far, as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Digging in once again, Derek Dietrich. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
This is pulled into right, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out. Ready once again, Martin Prado. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. 3 runs already home here. One and one to count to Martin Prado. Sent on the ground out to second. Tovar comes up with it. On to first, and there are 2 down.
Center fielder number 9, Louis Brinson.
Digging in to try it again, Louis Brinson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Ooh, low.
Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. The 0-1 delivery. Heading out towards shallow right. Fowler has a read on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. But the Marlins strike for 3 on the 3-run home run. Bottom of the 6th coming up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Cardinals 1. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Kovar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Swing and a little blooper to center. And that'll get down for a base hit. Ready for another shot now. Dexter Fowler, 1 for 2. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box, Tommy Pham. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. Now the 1-0. Hot shot on the ground is short. Rojas scoops it up, and a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail big. It's 9-1. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Riding in once again, JT Realmuto. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First pitch on its way. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
Oh, shit.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The 1-1 home. And that's off his leg on the mound. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
You know, D-Row, when he makes a phone call after the game and call his parents and say he had a 4-hit day, you think he's going to tell him about that infield single right there?
Oh, no, that was a line drive in the gap. We always used to say on the bench, Dan, anybody could get 3 hits in a big league game. Got to get that 4th. That's what separates it. Those are the special moments.
And a great athletic play to get him. Man, wow.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Here's Brandon Phillips. Popped him up.
Come on, Brandon.
Has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready now for the Marlins, Miguel Rojas. He's working on a 3-hit ball game right now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit the other way out to field. And Fowler will put this one away to retire the side. Marlins leave 1, but they still hold a commanding 9-1 lead. Junichi Tozawa is going to come on in relief as he'll be making his 20th appearance of the season. So that brings in the power-hitting middle infielder Paul DeYoung. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
You better get your ass
One run on the
catch
board
that.
so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
So striding in, Jed Jerko. Last time through was a base hit.
That jumps off the page at me. He's found that power chord. Hit some huge homers for the Cards.
Takes a high fastball for a strike. Oh, and 1 count and the pitch. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. 1 out, nobody on. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Full count now. Now the 3-2 pitch is in there. A called strike 3.
The left fielder, number 23.
Here's Marcelo Zuna. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Now here's the pitch. Here's a high pop-up. Realmuto waits on it, and that's the 3rd out. Down. Greg Holland enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Ready for another chance? Justin Bohr. He'll have a new pitcher waiting for him as we begin their half of the 8th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit well towards the hole. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Chris Davis. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First offering on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Bohr on at first. Nobody out. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. So 1-1. Line towards center field. Bam. Patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. Settling in now, Derek Dietrich. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First pitch of the at-bat. Dribbled to the right side. That's a foul ball. Runners on first with 1 down. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
If you're in the box right now, you got to wait him out. He obviously does not want to come see you with a fastball. He's been nibbling this whole at bat and just missed with that backdoor breaking ball.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 2-1 home.
Son
there.
of...
On to Carpenter. It's a
Get
double
the fuck
play, and
outta
that
here.
ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. Here's Matt Carpenter. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
A ball and a strike to the Cardinals' first baseman. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Stepping in now, Francisco Pena. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. No hits to this point. The set and the 1-0 pitch is looked at for the first strike.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Line drive to center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Got to be a little frustrated on the offensive side. Yeah, everybody's getting knocks, and the batting averages are flowing right now, but nobody's come up with that big runner in scoring position, 2-out knock kind of feel that really is going to break this game open.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Dietrich is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. So the lineup flips over and digging in, Tovar. Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes. There's a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball hits a Prado at third. Toss to Phillips for the force out, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail big. Sam Tuivalala comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. From the stretch, here's the pitch. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. That's
yeah,
the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Back up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, JT Realmuto. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. Here comes the first pitch. Line toward right center.
He got it.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Junichi Tozawa. And he puts it on the ground to second. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. The runner scores from second, and this will come in far too late. He's in there at third.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Standing in now, Brandon Phillips. As you'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Corners.
Hey, that's got to throw the batter's game plan off a little bit. He thinks sinker's coming. Double play situation. He gets the ordinary fastball. He's got to be thinking what's coming next.
The next 0-2. Try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Miguel Rojas. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Looking to minimize the damage here. And here's a ball hit in the air. But no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. And he lays off for ball one. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed, and that's strike two. The 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball two. Here now the 2-2. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, two-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Ozuna, but he's not going to get there, and he's headed for extra bases again. And the second run will score as well.
They say when it rains, it pours, and it's pouring out there right now. Drives in two more with that shot, making it 4 runs in the inning. This inning is starting to get away from him.
Here's Chris Davis now. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. A 1 pitch on its way. And chased up and out of the zone. A swing and a miss.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He's going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2. 4 runs here in this half inning. Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Bourne is on his way home. He comes across to score as they extend their lead even further.
Now batting, right fielder, Derek.
Now in the box, Derek Dietrich trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it.
Oh my God.
And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 11 for him on the season as they just continue to pour it on here. Well, that was this lineup's third homer of the game.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Luke Gregerson enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Martin Prado now. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty D, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Row, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. Here's Dexter Fowler now. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Fowler behind a ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, that's a great breaking ball right there. That's a tough pitch to lay off when that ball is coming in at that plane right there. Quality take.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off.
Never is easy getting out of the inning.
He stays alive, still 2-2. So a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
He'll try it again, 3-2. On pitch number 10 is the one that finally does it as he strikes out after a long battle here.
Center fielder, number 28. Tommy.
The next to bat for St. Louis, Tommy Pham. He's got it. Hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. Late that time for a strike. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. The 0-2 delivery. The fastball down near the shoe tops. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Tommy Pham goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Pretty adamant about working him inside right now. Back-to-back fastballs, and that one was able to find the zone.
2 balls and a strike now. The 2-1.
That's ball
3-1 now.
Bullshit.
The 3-1. And this one's taken for ball 4. So good work there as the Redbirds have got a 2-out base runner. Here's Jed Jerk. Nick Whitgren will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. He's set and the pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
What's his ER? Jesus.
This is line to left. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits.
They got 1 fucking out.
But no one has been able to
come back and win this game. I'll take this game and destroy my fucking self.
Around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
And he misses with it. 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. The catch is made, and the Marlins will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over. 16-1 the final today. The Fish took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
Let me get rid of Prado, man. He don't do shit. Outlaw sees that bet. Barclay, you fucking suck. Rookie's up there. What y'all want? Yeah, second baseman. About to be coming up. My lineup. JT Riddle up.
TGIF, and welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the NL East, the Miami Marlins hit 3 long balls as they beat the Cardinals on the road 16-1. In other Marlins news, the team has announced a trade where they will receive relief pitcher Steve Cishek from the Chicago Cubs and will send back relief pitcher Kyle Bearclaw, according to team sources. The Cubs combined to allow only 4 hits as they defeated the visiting Fightin' Phils 2-1. The Cincinnati Reds knocked out 12 hits as a team as they bested the visiting Rockies 8-6. The Los Angeles Dodgers completed a 3-game series sweep as they defeated the Pirates at PNC Park 8-4. It was their 5th straight victory.
7
Chris
games
Archer
out of the
got
wild
the W
card.
and now has.
All right, dude, you got to get on the ball here, man. This looks like a sweet lineup. What the fuck happened here?
First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Miami Marlins. It's Marlins baseball, and it's next on the show. Henderson Alvarez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, listen, when you can go 7 full innings like he did, I know he got a no decision in his last start, but it was a real solid performance. If he continues to pitch like that, the wins are going to start coming.
Into the box, Corey Spangenberg. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game. They scored a... And let's see if they continue that today.
Temperature at first pitch. There it is, 79 degrees as we get things started tonight. So 1-1. Grounded up the first baseline. To his left, Moore. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays, and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
1 out, nobody on. This one's flared out toward left. Here comes Davis. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Last pitch was a fastball. Tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hit.
So a runner at first with one out now. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. He's set. Here it comes. And a fastball's off the plate away. It's ball one. Now the 1-0. Runners off for second. A ball and a strike to count to Hosmer. On a line, that's a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. Keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Now time to list the umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Jerry
God.
Hillsdale.
You know, D-Roll, I think Jerry Hillsdale is a very good hitter's umpire. Doesn't give much on the edges. He's going to make you put the ball over the plate.
Oh, I love me some Jerry Hillsdale. You have to come over those 17 inches. He ain't giving you anything on the outside corner, and that's the way it should be.
A 1-2 count to Will Myers. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
In now, Jose Pirela, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Alvarez, the former Philly, he became a member of this team after signing as a free agent earlier this season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands 2 men in scoring position. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. Richard will be the man on the mound for the Friars. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, the swinging. Friars as they take the field here tonight to come in here hoping to make it 2 in a row as they broke a 3-game skid with a victory last time out. 2-0 now. Hit hard to the right. Foul. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Having a little trouble finding the zone to start the night. It's always deflating to walk the leadoff guy in the game, so we'll see if he can initiate some contact here.
And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Batting second, right fielder.
Digging in the switch hitter, Ben Zobrist. He's carrying a batting average of just over 300, so clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Here comes the first pitch. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Phillips gets his lead at first, nobody out. started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Zobrist. Or Zorilla, as he's sometimes called. He was taken in the 6th round back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle round.
Oh, hold on here. Well hit into deep left center, and I don't think this one's coming back. No siree. This one is gone. So it's a 2-run home run off the bat of Ben Zobrist. Home run number 5 on the year, and the Marlins have taken a 2-0 lead.
That is why you can't walk the leadoff hitter. A solo shot becomes a 2-run homer, and the damage just kind of snowballs. Tough one to swallow.
Now at the plate, Justin Bour. They'll be trying to duplicate his performance from yesterday when he finished with a 4-for-5 line at the plate. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Spangenberg has it on the first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I think this team has to hope that Brendan Phillips can get it going. Talk about struggling. He had less than 5 hits the entire last month. Whoa, that's like a hit a week. I mean, come on. When you wake up and fall out of bed, you're at least going to be able to get 1 hit a week. He has to do a lot better than that.
Still only 1 out in the inning.
Yeah.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Perella ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting fifth, catcher, gq5's.
That was textbook outfield technique right there. So take notes, kids. He knew right where he was, and he does a great job of feeling for the wall while keeping his eyes on the ball. That's how you do it, and he makes the catch.
Swinging a soft liner. That gets down, and the inning continues. He has success with 2 out, and the bottom of the first stays moving.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky. Stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He'll come into this one at 328. 5 homers and 25 driven in. The 1-0. Lofted in the air out toward right center. After it is Myers. And the inning is over. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. We're back to... And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started. Hey, when one of your better pitches is the straight changeup, you can't be afraid to throw it at any count and at any time.
God,
and hey,
shot.
First pitch, if they're going to take it for strike 1, they're going to give it to you. Go ahead and throw it.
There to take it is Zobrist, and that's out number 1.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And if you look at the numbers on this team, defensively, they're in the top 5, fewest errors in the league. Flash in the leather, picking and grinning. Keep an eye on them. They play stout defense.
The 1-0. Dribbled up the line. But it's foul, strike 1. 1-1. Hit to first. 4 is up with it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Austin Hedges. And he's seen his numbers on the rise here over the last 5 games or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. 2 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, this boy ain't messing around right now. Attacking his zone, showing a lot of confidence in his stuff.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready now for the Marlins, Lewis Brinson. He'll get us going here in the bottom half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Digging hard. He's headed for third. And the Marlins are off and running here in the inning with a leadoff triple.
That was not the way this pitcher envisioned the beginning of the game going for him. Wasn't that bad of a pitch. He just jumps all over it. Nobody can run it down, and he's standing at third feeling pretty good about himself.
Here comes the first pitch. Pitch popped up. Asuaje is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Up next from Miami, Henderson Alvarez. First offering on its way. Grounded to short. Galvis is there. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have to hold on a ball like that, but he was off on contact, and they opted to take the out at first instead.
Here's Brandon Phillips. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a fly ball. Myers on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out. Digging in now for San Diego, Clayton Richard. 9-1-2 due up. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. That's by him for strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Looped out toward third, and this will be gobbled up fairly easily down there at third for the first out. Ready for another chance? Corey Spangenberg. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up on the backhand. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje. First pitch on its way. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Bounce towards the second baseman. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Padres down in order. Still down 3-0. Here's Ben Zobrist now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
Yeah, that last At that, Danny, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right. He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed.
Yeah, and most guys that hit for the cycle can get a single or a double, but struggle with the rest. Not this guy. He's already got the homer and the triple, so the hardest parts are out of the way. We'll see what the rest of the game holds in store.
Riding in once again, Justin Bohr. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Hosmer has it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Here's Chris Davis now. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Where's bad?
The 1-0 home. Misses, ball 2.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Nope. 3-0. JT Realmuto is on deck. Davis connects and sends it to deep left field. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year. And the Marlins have opened this up now. It's 5-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits them in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
Now batting.
Stepping in now, JT Realmuto.
Realmuto.
As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball.
This has got bad there.
1.
4.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Popped him up. Coming in is Myers. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
1 out, nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Margot's under it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Brian Anderson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. So 1-1 home. Shot toward right center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
And that'll bring in the multi-dimensional Lewis Brinson. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Hit the other way out toward right field. Myers is under it, and that's the 3rd out. But 2 in the inning for the Marlins thanks to the 2-run home run. We're through 3 here in Miami. It's the Marlins 5 and the Padres nothing. Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer. He reached on a single in his first try.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The right fielder, number 4, Will.
Here's Will Myers. And now a pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. On the run is Brinson, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
Yeah, everyone knows this guy's been having a great year at the plate, but he's not exactly a gazelle on the bases. But he turns on the jets here and makes it all the way to 3rd. He might need an oxygen tank, but hey, he made it.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. Jose Arena comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate.
Jose Arena.
Myers stands at 3rd with 1 gone in the inning. 1-1 the count now. And there's ball 2 now.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
3-1 to the Padres left fielder. The 3-1 pitch. swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. 3-2 pitch. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Fly ball out toward left center field. Brinson's in pursuit. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 5-1 contest. And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes. Even 1-1 count to Margot. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Zobrist is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. And next to the plate will be J.T. Riddle. He popped out in his first trip.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
And a slider not close here as he missed with it down and in. It's ball 1. The 1-0. Hit hard towards center.
There you go, JT.
Make him 1 for 2 now. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report.
There you go, baby.
Today, they are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Into the box now, Jose Arena trying to bunt his way aboard, but this will get fouled. The 0-1 pitch. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
And that misses, ball 1.
Ball 1, no strike.
Now the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. Sent out to straightaway center field. Margot's under it.
Son of a bitch.
And that's the second out of the inning. Settling in now, Justin Bourne. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. First pitch coming, here it is. Belted high and deep into right center. Margot racing back. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Number 17 for him on the season, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now the skipper of the Padres is up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that is going to be all now for Clayton Richard. So he'll make his way to the dugout here as they'll turn things over to the bullpen from here on out. Ryan Mitchell answers the call from the pen here in the fourth as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Standing in now, Chris Davis. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Davis waits on the 1-1. Now this one is.
Oh my God, he got another one.
And there's no doubt about it. Back to back.
Oh my God, he got another one. This may be my best trade ever.
A solo shot here to left. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Matty V, Zero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
Yeah, you're watching this pitcher. He's just not executing on both sides. They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. So striding in, Freddie Galvis. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have the 9th inning.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
In the air, down the line in left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Hedges comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. In there, 0-1. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Padres. And it's a ball and a strike to Austin Hedges. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Right over the middle, knee high.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing it.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Travis Jankowski will grab a bat hit for the pitcher here. A high fastball is in there. Head-to-head with Jose Urena. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. one that misses high. It's 1-1. This is in the air out to left field. Riddle ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
I like his effort.
Ready once again, Corey Spangenberg. He's rolled into groundouts a couple of times already here in the ballgame. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One and one to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. The low changeup that's laid off. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2. Jankowski, runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted the other way out to left center. Davis on the move. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. And that'll bring in Carlos Isuaje. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And that one right down Main Street. The 1-1. Short, hit hard. Riggle has it. On the first, and the Padre threat goes by the board. Padres leave a pair. They trail big. It's 9-1.
Good shit.
Jordan Lyles gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Brian Anderson will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
That's where I was going to drop down.
1-1. Lyles, a 6'4" right-hander. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
Some guys only get to free agency one time in their career. This guy has a chance to get there for a second time and in the prime of his career. Is he able to handle the pressure as he plays out this final season?
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2.
Ooh, got me. God damn.
So his day over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the San Diego starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for. Digging in once again, Lewis Brinson. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's the first pitch to him. Hard hit ball to second. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Man, this is a perfect summary of how the game has gone for him. They haven't been able to hit, catch, or throw all game long. In fact, they should just throw a 10 over this thing because this has become a 3-ring circus.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. And again, a throw, keeping particularly close tabs on him. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Runner at first here, 1 man out.
If we fuck up the location.
And he wastes a fastball high.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change the eye level. Now time to go to that curveball down and away.
In the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Everybody, my shit is fucked up.
One out and a runner on second base. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are two gone. So here now.
The pitcher, number 62. Jose Molina.
Lyles comes set. First pitch on the way. And he couldn't hold back that time. They say he went around. It's strike one. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Baby, what the fuck is this guy throwing?
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself. And nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit out towards second.
Ooh, almost got him.
Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in.
Yeah, and this is the guy for me. I think this is the guy in the clubhouse that the guys truly gravitate towards. The total package of Eric Hosmer's game is really special. You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
That's horrible.
The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. The 1-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Good job of making him chase a pitch for the strikeout there.
Yeah, Matt, that's the advantage of getting ahead in the count. You can really force hitters to expand their zone and protect. And when they're in that mode, getting them to go after a pitch they can't do much with becomes a lot easier.
Into the box, Will Myers. And a ball 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
I can't tell you how big a pitch that is right there to be called the ball. 2-0 as an offensive player, man, it's almost 70% fastball. 1-1, he opens up the entire arsenal to get you out.
The count now at 2-2. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Myers takes, and this winds up missing ball 4. Ready for another shot now, Jose Pirela. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. Too low, 1-0. Pirela makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he doesn't.
Oh, that's a shot.
He's given a pretty good ride out to deep left field, and that is going to clear the ball.
God.
Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left.
He grabbed
6th
all that
home run
ball
on the season for him, and this lead has been.
Damn,
when you're down a bunch of runs, you know the last thing they want to do is walk you. So right there, he picks on a good one to hit and plants it right over the wall.
Center fielder number 7.
And that'll bring up Manuel Margot. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. The 1-0 delivery. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count. 3-2. 3 runs, 6 hits, and 1 error for the Padres so far. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. Into the box, Freddie Galvis. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Tough slider down low for a strike.
Hey, as a hitter right here, you can't be leaning out over. I know those first 2 pitches were in the outer half, but nothing's saying he can't ride a fastball in right here.
Count is 1-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Davis is under it. 2 down. Standing in, Austin Hedges. 0 for 2 for him to this point. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle. 0-1 pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Padres get a couple of runs in the inning on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the Marlins 9 and the Padres 3. Here's Brandon Phillips. He'll have the opportunity to kick things off as we begin the home 6th. First pitch on its way. And a fastball misses here to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. The 1-0 home is taken for ball 2.
When you're down 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
2-0 count. The pitch. Line drive to center field. Margot is right there. 1 down. Here's Ben Zobrist now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. The 1-1. Line towards center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Well, with that base hit right there, D-Row, he's 1 double. He's 3/4 of the way to the cycle. He gets 1 more AB. All he needs is a double.
Yeah, and I got to be honest with you. If I'm hitting right here and I have a chance for a triple, Dan, guess who's tripping coming around second base?
That's it. Hang on for 2.
Pulling up.
In now, Justin Bohr. Liner in there for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, pitchers, you better start taking notice of this guy. He better be circled on that lineup part because he's on fire. That's his 2nd hit of the ball game right there, and I don't see him stopping.
Chris Davis will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take it back to inning number 4. And this was his 2nd home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one.
This is the guy they're going. Going to have to be careful with. He can put 3 runs on the board in a hurry, so expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Myers is under it. 2 gone. So coming to the plate, JT Realmuto. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. Drilled on the ground to short. Played on the backhand. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Marlins strand a pair, but they lead it by a margin of 9-3. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning with the Marlins on top, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Hit to short. Ridley has it cleanly. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in and looking for more, Corey Spangenberg. He doubled his last time through. This is line to left. And that's in for his 2nd hit of the afternoon.
What a nice piece of hitting right there. Didn't try and do too much. Stayed on the attack, kept his hands inside the ball, and tipped what the pitcher gave.
And that'll bring in Carlos Asuaje as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. 1-1 is laid off of down and in.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and in unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
Spangenberg stands at first with 1 out. And he struck him out.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Here comes the 0-1. And this one gets away.
Come on.
And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
I think this all stems from the fact that they're trying to make sure the guy at the plate doesn't hurt them at all. And with that base open at first, they might opt to just put him on.
Ripped down the line, but this will get foul. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Never say never in this game, folks. It's late and the clock is ticking, but that RBI double might start making believers out of the entire dugout. We'll see if they can build on it and maybe get back in this thing.
Ball and no strikes. Here it is. Ball 2 now.
Back-to-back pitches, they've gone away. Do you tell yourself as a hitter he wants to come in right here? I don't think so. I think he's trying to find that outside corner and adjust accordingly.
Back up the middle. Riddle gathers it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. Padres pick up a run on the RBI double. Get up and...
Your attention, please. Now pitching for San Diego.
Digging in to try it again, Brian Anderson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Missed with a slider. The 1-1. Popped him up. Hosmer moving to his left. And he brings it in on the warning track.
Now batting. Center fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Lewis Brinson. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Line drive to center field. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Radio.
And next to the plate will be JT Riddle. He checks his swing. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Rusty Valentine. Ball one. The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Brinson leads off first with one away. Pitch out, nothing doing. He's running. The 2-2. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2 one more time. And this is hit hard to the right side. Foul.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
That's a
check. He's get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting.
Derek Dietrich will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Derek Dietrich.
And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 11 home runs, and 34 driven in. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back easily. 2 out with. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. hit to first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. One left for Miami. They're on top, however. Brad Ziegler has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
Brad Ziegler.
Leading off the inning, Jose Perella, and they'll need him to get something going here. Ready, here's the first offering. And the changeup is way low that time. This is line to left. Davis has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number one.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Stepping in now, Manuel Margot. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a hard sinker there, chopped foul at home plate. 1 out, nobody on. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Riding in once again, Freddie Galvis. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
And he falls behind now, 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. Austin Hedges would be next. Padres shortstop ahead with a 3-ball 1-strike count. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all. Digging in once again, Austin Hedges. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, that at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important for them to possibly get back into this thing.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Padres leave 1. They trail it here 9-4. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Phil Maton will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. A.J. Ellis will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. And this one misses to Phillips. It's a ball and a strike. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage.
First delivery to him on the way. This is on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
First baseman number 44.
Ready now for the Marlins, Justin Bohr. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. Another slow breaking ball that misses down low.
3 high.
The 1-0 is looked at for ball number 2.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
2 balls and a strike to Bohr.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Now the 2-1. A little bouncer. Foul ball, strike 2. Bouncer up the middle. Galvis has it. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. The famous neon lights of Ocean Drive in Miami Beach. Welcome back to baseball on the show. First pitch on its way. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The pitcher got the result he was looking for. Change up down in his zone, gets him to hit it on the ground, but obviously the result wasn't what he wanted.
The San Diego batting order turns over and set to go. Corey Spangenberg. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Now the 1-0. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Oh man, that's just a backbreaker right there. Get the leadoff man to start the 9th, and you're looking pretty good, right? Not when the next guy bounces into a double play. We'll see if they can get the final out and wrap this thing up.
Standing in now, Carlos Suarez. No balls and 1 strike. Wind up and the 0-1. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. 1-1. It's laid off for ball 2.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
That's bounced foul. It's 2-2. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. Sinker, 3-2 now. Eric Hosmer would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Weak roller right side. Throw to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Marlins have taken the opener here at home, and this ball game is over.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. It seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Miami jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jose Arena gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Clayton Richards slapped with 8 earned runs.
Baltimore. That's San Fran at Colorado.
Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Looking first at the NL East, The Marlins went deep 4 times as they bested the visiting Padres 9-4. Also from Miami, starting pitcher Henderson Alvarez is currently listed as day-to-day. He's working through tightness in his forearm. Yankees launched 3 home runs as